Hi, I'm Curt Mitchell. Welcome to the Jimi Hendrix Guitar Method. In this lesson we're going to cover Jimi Hendrix's style of playing, from his rhythms to his leads, and we're going to take the old stuff, the first 3 albums in this particular lesson. We're going to start by tuning our guitars. I'm going to tune half a step down, so if you have a tuner, go ahead and tune 1/2 step down your whole guitar, because most of the stuff that Jimi played was half step down. And if you don't have a tuner, I'm going to give you an A or open 5th string. You tune your guitar to that A and come back and check it with me, and we should be in tune. Let's get started. Before we get started with riff number 1, I want to talk about the guitars a little bit that we're going to be using right now. Jimi played Stratocasters almost exclusively. I've seen one picture of him with a Les Paul. The rest of the time he was playing Fender Stratocasters of the era that he was playing in the late 60s, basically, I believe. There's all kinds of talk about the way Jimi used to modify his guitars and his pedals and all that stuff. The fact is, if you play like Jimi, you'll sound like Jimi. So what we're going to do, with the exception of maybe the guitar, which Stratocasters have a unique sound. This is a reissue of a Fender Strat that hasn't been modified at all. And you'll notice it has a volume knob and 2 tone knobs and a pickup selector. Now the reason this is important is because you take the tone knobs and you can turn the tone down on the middle pickup. And when you do that, you get this sound of him doing his toggle switch thing. So you take it and you flick the toggle switch up and down with the tone on the middle one turned down. And that's how you used to get that toggle switch thing happening. There's a tone knob for the middle pickup and the front pickup on Stratocasters when they come stock. There's 1,000 ways to wire them, and the Stratocaster has been the basis for all kinds of guitars since it even came out. We're going to be using 2 Marshall heads on this particular lesson. But one of the tops, what you're going to see pictures of Jimi Hendrix using. It's a 69 plexi, meaning that the gold in the middle there is plastic. It's kind of a collector's thing, but it's a great sounding head. It has that old, warm English sound that nothing else has. Now the one on the bottom is a more recent head, about an 84. It's going to be not a channel switcher, but it's going to have a cleaner sound because I have the top one modified. The bottom head is going to supply our clean sounds and some of our semi-distorted sounds. But the main head we're going to be focusing on is the one on the top. It's a Super Lead 100 watt. I want to talk about the pedals a little bit. I don't have the exact pedals that Jimi was using here. I have facsimiles. He was using Dunlop wah-wah pedals, I believe, and Crybabies. Dunlop makes them now. And he was using a muff fuzz distortion box. I've read in print that he was particularly fond of the muff fuzz, the Crybaby, and his Stratocasters and Marshall amps. And these are the things that he was stuck on all the time. What I'm using is going to be it's an FX17. It's a wah-wah and a volume pedal, depending upon which application you put it to. And the thing about it is you can adjust it. There's 2 screws in the end of it, and you can adjust the sweep and the length and how the pedal works. Then I'm running into a distortion box, which is giving me an extra bit of gain. that's basically what we're going to be using for this lesson. I don't really have anything else plugged in. I got a little bit of chorus on the sound coming through the mixing console, and other than that, it's basically a stock sound. It's how you play the guitar, not what kind of equipment you play, that's going to make you sound like Jimi Hendrix. Okay, I want to get right to the first riff. This is an excerpt from Hey Joe. Once again. Once again. Here's riff number 3. One more time. Here's riff number 4. These are both of them excerpts from Purple Haze. Riff number 4. Once again. Here's riff number 5. Here's riff number 6. One more time. Number 7. Once again. Here's riff number 8 from Wind Cries Mary. Once again. Riff number 9 from Wind Cries Mary. Once again. On riff number 10, this is an excerpt from Foxy Lady. There's a little bit of sustained feedback at the end of this very first note. And what's happening is, when your amplifiers are up so loud and they're right next to you, the magnets put off an electrical field that interacts with the electrical field of the pickup, and it causes it to sustain a feedback. That coupled with distortion. My cabinet's in an ISO booth right now, so I'm unable to get that sort of sustain when you're standing next to your amp and it's jacked up. If you get your amp, you crank it up and turn up the distortion, you'll get that type of effect. Let's go on. This is riff number 10. Once again, it's going to start out with a volume fade, slow volume fade. Here it goes. Here's section 11, A, B, C, and D. One more time. Here's an excerpt from the solo. This is riff number 12. Once more. Number 13 is for manic depression. One more time. We're going to employ something here that I refer to as unison bends. In other words, I'm going to take a string with my middle finger on a note underneath it, and I'm going to bend it up to the same note. Okay? Eddie Van Halen does this a lot. Let's do it. This is riff number 14. Once again. Riff 15 is from Red House. Here it is. Once again. Here's riff 16. Once again. Section 17 is going to use our switch. We have the treble turned off on our end pickup, our neck pickup. Here we go. One more time. Here's another riff from Love and Confusion. This is number 18. Riff number 19. Once again. I don't know that Jimmy used the slide too much, but this particular riff from May This Be Love is using a slide. It's sort of interesting thing. I'm using a steel slide because I like the weight of them. A lot of people use glass. This is riff number 20. Here we go. One more time. Once again. I know that's not a very good example of a slide riff. These things are supposed to be used for stuff like this. Like I said, the example that you got from that song is not the best slide example that you can get. And these things are kind of fun once you learn how to use them. The steel ones, like I said, I prefer the steel ones. Let's go on right now. Let's go to riff number 21 from Fire. Once again. Riff number 22 from Fire. One more time. Here's number 23. This is an excerpt from Third Stone from the Sun. Once again. In sections number 24 and 25, I'm going to show you this stuff going forward. What Jimmy used to do is they'd record some stuff forwards, and on Are You Experienced, they did this a lot. They flip the tape over and play it all backwards and then record to that. So let me show you what it sounds like going backwards, because we have a 4-track and we put some riffs on there, just me goofing around, and then flip the tape over and you can see what it sounds like. Check this out. Let's go to section 24 here, riff number 24. The scrapes are going to be forwards because we're, of course, playing forward in time. Jimmy used to experiment with a lot of things. He used to have somebody tweaking his pedals all the time. Someone was always messing with his stuff, and he was always trying for sounds that other people couldn't achieve coming from his imagination, and he advanced guitar playing quite a ways in doing so. So let's go to number 24. This is part of Are You Experienced? Slower. Number 25. Once again. Here's number 26. This is from Up from the Skies. One more time. Here's number 27 from Spanish Castle Magic. Once again. Here's number 28 from Wait Till Tomorrow. One more time. Here's number 29 from Little Wing. Once again. Riff number 30, this is from 6 to 9. One more time. Number 31 from Castles Made of Sand. Once again. Here's number 32A, 32B, 32A, and C. This is from She's So Fine. One more time. Riff number 33 from Bold as Love. One more time. Number 34 from Voodoo Child. One more time. Here's riff number 35 from Voodoo Child's Slight Return. Once again. Number 37 is from Voodoo Child Slight Return. One more time. Same song. One more time. Riff number 38. One more time. Here's riff number 39 from Little Miss Strange. This is on an acoustic guitar originally. It goes like this. Once again. Number 40 from Long Hot Summer. Once again. Here's riff number 41 from Gypsy Eyes. There's some pick slides going on over the top of this which have been overdubbed, and it's almost impossible to play them together. We're going to take the bass riff, okay? This is number 41. Riff number 42. One more time. Here's riff number 43 from Burning of the Midnight Lamp. Once again. All you're doing with a wah-wah pedal is rocking forward. It stays way in the back, actually. So you want only the back part of it, but you rock forward with every quarter note. Here's riff number 44 from 1983. Once again. riff number 45 from Still Raining. Once again. Here on riff number 46, we've inserted a flanger into our signal chain and used a delay that I have running through the mixer to put some delay on this. And this is the selection from The House is Burning Down. It's almost got it. They had a lot of compression on this sound, and it's hard to get that spinny sound. And when you stop playing, the sound beefs up like that. They did a lot of stuff in the mix down too on most of these songs. So let's get to number 46. This is what it sounds like without the flanger. And some delay. Here's what it sounds like with it. So let's get to the riff. Once again. Here's riff number 47 from All Along the Watchtower. Once again. Riff number 48. Once again. That about wraps up the riffs. What I want to go into now are some of the chord shapes that he used to use a lot and some of the patterns that he used to use to solo in, okay? Number 49 is going to be an E minor 7th. Let's check it out. Here's an A minor 7th. It's got the same fingering, only down on the 5th fret. Now this is an A major in first inversion, and he used to use these all the time to slide up and around too. So check it out. Same thing, only in B. This is an E7 sharp 9. This chord's used a lot. Stevie Ray Vaughan got a lot of these from Jimi Hendrix. He used to use this all the time. It goes like this. Same chord, only in B. Now let's go through some visual patterns on the neck. I'm going to go through them in the main keys that he used to play in. This one's an E, okay? Now you'll find that the root notes are circled, okay? Here's another one in E in what I would call 5th position. That's position number 1, the one we just covered. You'll notice that I'm emphasizing the root notes too. Here we go. This is number 57 in E. Same thing, emphasizing the root notes, same scale. These can be moved anywhere, by the way, and I'll show you how in a minute. To any key that you want to play in. Here's number 58. Number 58 is also in E. I'm just going to show you the same pattern that we did the very first one. Same as example 55, only down an octave, okay? for me to show you that in both positions is because of these open string things. And Jimmy used to use that stuff a lot, and he sort of pioneered that thing. It comes from the blues. All these scales are basically blues scales with added chromaticisms, and they get into various modes. I don't want to get into that. I just want to give you the patterns that Jimmy used to use a lot, so if you feel the need to play like Jimmy, but not exactly what Jimmy played, you can use these patterns to help you along. Let's go to number 59. Now that was in G, the same position that I started with, and the same one I just played in E. Only this is in G, and the root notes, like I said, are circled. So you can slide your hand around on the guitar and play this scale and solo within this pattern in just about any. As a matter of fact, you can do it in any key you want to. So let's go to number 60. This would be in A, same pattern. Watch. Same pattern in C. Same pattern, number 62, in D. Now, of course, you can play riffs within these patterns, like, well, such as this same key that we were just in. Let's do it in D. Well, that about wraps up this lesson. We had a lot of fun making it. It's always fun to pick out Jimi Hendrix. It's too bad he's gone, because the way he innovated back then, I'm sure we'd have kept on going, and there's no telling what he could have done today. Everybody that plays rock guitar today seems to have been influenced by Jimmy, because he was way ahead of his time. Remember that at the end of the song, there's a song that I've written that is sort of Hendrixy that you can solo over the top of. So you can take all this stuff, put it in a pile, and use it to create your own style with. Okay. So until next time, I'll see you later.